16, 17, I'm hiding in the boys' toilets at my local high school because the local bully is prowling the corridors looking for me, baying for my blood because I've upset his younger sister. This is the start of the story of how I got to that state, that situation. We've both been there. Every day, the same time, the same place, every weekday for the past 5 years. So it was not so much fate that we met. But that day, the silver saliva danced upon her glossed lips. We glanced at one another from across the narrow pea-green corridor, and although our hearts did not entwine, mine did melt. I already knew she was, of course, and she knew me, maybe. I'd spoken to her older brother once or twice, but me and her had never spoken. Not directly, I don't think, and certainly never on purpose. Just a polite hello through half-smiling lips, or a quick, where is so-and-so, but never anything more. But I had seen her looking. At least I thought I'd seen her looking. You get that feeling, it's obvious that somebody is looking, isn't it? Except, no. Instead, they're looking at handsome Dave, your mate, standing by your side. Simple name, not a lot going on in his head, but chiseled features and fuzzy 60s sideburns that make the girls go weak at the jaw. Oh right, you're not waving at me, you're waving at him. Yeah, I knew that. But this was slightly different. I knew she was keen, for her chubby friend, all good-looking girls must have one, had told Dave just the day before, or at least he had told me so. And so, up until that day last week, I hadn't so much as noticed her, but that day was a little different, except not that different at all, and so a little strange that I took such notice as she breezed through the heavy grey doors with their attractive wire mesh glass and their thuggish metal handles. I took a little more notice than I normally would. I took a little more notice than maybe I should. And as the door smashed open, my not-so-subtle mate pointed her out. Her artful friends forming a giggling huddle obstructing the corridor, a passing teacher moving them on, repeating the school mantra, only walk on the left, girls. She had to know their game, but tried not to let it show, and let out no more than a cute, coy smile that flashed my way like a firework in the dark, lighting something inside, and as she glided by, every blonde ringlet bounced like a wine cork lost at sea, and her hips, I swear, wriggled and wiggled a little bit more provocatively than ever before. A walk so annoying, and yet so sexy at the same time. Her name was Amy, that much I knew for sure, little or nothing more. But a name for today isn't important. She can have any, doesn't necessarily need to have one. Give her one of your own. We all had school crushes. Remember back your own school corridor. The girl, boy, teacher, caretaker, whoever it was that you had a crush on walks by. We've all been there, some more recently than others, but hopefully each of us has a glimmer of remembrance of how that feels. Obviously, we didn't talk, but so it was arranged that with a little, if not a whole knowledge, that we would both be at the TIV, the local underage disco event that Thursday night, and there we were, me and Dave, pop in hand, casually leaning on the bar. He pointed her out as she came through the door, centre stage. I scanned from top to toe. And he whispered at full volume, "The one in the middle!" Only the music stopped. Exactly the wrong moment, exactly the right time for her to hear me say, "Yeah, I know she is. She's alright." So I don't know how it happened. A lot of friendly help, no doubt, but just an hour later, and luckily for me, we were kissing. It was love.